it is also important to know things from local, because everything you
Yeah.
will not get on Google, everything will not get
Yeah.
from people. So there are lots of things locals know, but you don't.
Correct.
Because when I was exploring, I was talking with people. So from there, I came to know that there is a place called there is a sand dune. It is we came to know that it is the biggest sand dune on South Pacific. Biggest sand. I
Oh.
have never heard about those things. At the end,
Yeah.
it was closing to an island. It was having a green. From the distance, you will see the island is very green, and around it, it is the sand. You can see the golden sand, white and golden kind of. And around that, you can see light green, blue, light green water. Then you can see twice blue water. Then you can see deep blue water. So I was just looking at that island, and I was not sure that whether we are going to that island or we are going some. The one intriguing fact we came across that while there was core tribes living in Fiji,
Yeah.
there are different tribes. So few tribes used to fight. So when
Okay.
somebody kills their enemy, they used to
Yeah.
put that person underground, cook it, and they used to eat it. Okay, they have a real photo of that also. There is a real picture. They have.
Understood.
So one of the diver took me into the deep zone where we can scuba dive. So he
I see.
showed me a single boat. It was there. I for the first time I was able to see barnacles. Barnacles are those
Amazing.
sea organisms that are getting stick to blue whale. They are just stick
Yeah.
to the body of the blue whale, and that they eat whatever they. For the
Yeah.
first time, I
I've
was
heard
able
about.
to see barnacles. And there was a big stick.
Welcome back to yet another episode on Travel with Saave, the podcast where we deep dive into unforgettable travel adventures from across the globe. Today, we are taking you all the way to the heart of the South Pacific, the Fiji Islands. Joining us is a guest who has previously appeared on our travel podcast and has recently traveled all the way to Fiji from India with his wife. From snorkeling in crystal clear waters to skydiving over turquoise lagoons, even diving deep into the sea with scuba gears, and not to forget, celebrating with the local Fijian tribes, he has done it all. Whether you are planning your honeymoon, or an adrenaline packed getaway, or just thinking of exploring a place with new culture, then this episode is the right place for you. So sit back, relax, and get ready to explore Fiji via stories filled with adventure, romance, and a whole lot of wanderlust.
Hey, hi, Sarit. Welcome to yet another episode on TravelwithSaave.
Thank you.
It's our second collab together on this travel podcast series. So
Indeed.
so tell me, I guess I think there is a lot of content to be shared across from your side since you have traveled a host number of countries in the past 1 year. So tell me which country we will be discussing today because I really have no, I don't have one finalized idea which country we should take up first.
So let's go to Fiji. Virtually, we can visit Fiji
Mm.
today. So it is like why Fiji also. It's like you will not see people visiting Fiji. You will not hear from
Yeah,
somebody else. I'm going to Fiji. It is like that.
correct.
So let's discuss
We
about Fiji.
बाली मालदीव मॉरिशस सुनते हैं बट फीजी इज लाइक अ डिस्टेंट नेम हाँ सुना हुआ है बट गया
Yes,
कोई नहीं है
yes, yes,
so
yes. That's
so
true.
tell me something about Fiji which people don't know right since you have traveled एक आइडिया यही कि it has beaches it has a lot of coastal life and it's beautiful इतना ही मैंने सुना हुआ है so what is something which you will mention which most of the people won't know about Fiji.
So the best thing in Fiji you will be finding it out is like the bluest water. Actually, Fiji is famous for that, and the best beaches from Fiji. But because the water is so blue that you can't imagine the color. You will if you see only you will say "Yes, this kind of color I have never seen." It is like that, and it is a very small country. Uh,
Yeah.
uh, you will not hear from somebody that I am visiting Fiji because the reason is from India. Fiji is very away. It is very
Yeah.
long distance journey. So
Yeah.
for reaching Fiji, at least you have to fly for around 17 to 18 hours. You should be in air.
Oh, exactly. So I
That
guess
is like that.
ये न्यूजीलैंड के ऊपर है ना? It's located upwards of New Zealand over that area,
Yeah,
right?
it's
It's
like you are in it is in Oceania country where Australia and New Zealand are included. Above that,
okay.
those two countries, you will see a small island that is called Fiji.
Okay.
It is
So
kind of up above it.
it okay. It's a like group of islands or only one island is named Fiji. Okay.
So it's only one island name is Fiji, but
Okay.
Fiji's territory is also included multiple islands.
Okay.
But those are small islands.
Yeah.
People are not matlab living there. Those islands are
Okay.
only for visitors. In
Yeah.
daytime,
Yeah.
you
I'm
go
I'm
visit and
seeing.
you come back.
Yeah. I
It
just I
is
just read around 100 islands are uninhabited. There is no community which is living on these
yes,
islands, right? So
yes.
tell me. So since you mentioned it takes 17, 18 hours, so why Fiji, or how did you plan your travel? It's far away, right? So how was this a part of a bigger trip of yours, or did you exclusively travel to Fiji to experience its beauty?
So what I did is because in Fiji you will find activities, but mostly it is similar to beach activities or skydiving or scuba diving. It's kind of those activities. So
Yeah.
because I want to cover lots of area within small span of time, so what I did is I first went to Singapore. I spent one day there. Then
Okay.
I went to Fiji. There I spent
Okay.
around 3 to 4 days. Then I went to Cambodia for a trip and I came back. So it is like I completed one trip
Okay.
with three countries. But the main
Yeah.
spot for these three countries was for me it was Fiji. The USP was was Fiji, so that I can visit Fiji, the
So
bluest what is the bluest beach, the best skydiving, one of the best skydiving, and the best
okay.
what is it, one of the best scuba diving, the blue color of the sea you will be seeing. So all those experience I want to have. So that's why I just included Fiji in this small
Yeah.
trip of mine.
So give us an idea, right? You mentioned 17, 18 hours from here. So you took a flight to Singapore and then from there to Fiji. So if someone who is thinking of traveling to Fiji, is it a uh, one stop or two stop journey mandatory, or there are direct flights, or what would you recommend when traveling, right? If someone is thinking of going to Fiji, will it be better to combine two countries and then navigate around, or what will be likely
So
better idea?
one way is because we don't have direct flight, we have don't have direct flights to Fiji first of all, and
Okay. Okay.
you have to take obviously one or two stops. Okay, so what I opted is I took one stop. I stopped at Singapore. So what I did is I don't invest my time daytime because I prefer to visit places in daytime, and nighttime
Okay.
I prefer to travel. So what I did is
Correct.
I took a flight from Mumbai to Singapore at night.
Okay.
I reached Singapore in the morning. I traveled a roam
Okay.
around. I visited few places in Singapore. Then again, I took a flight at night from Singapore to Fiji. That is a Nadi airport. The airport name is
Okay.
Nadi Airport. So it is like from Mumbai to Singapore, it is like 6 hours approx fly, and from Singapore to Nadi Airport in Fiji, it is like 10 hours of flight. So it is approximately 16
Okay.
hours total you have to fly. Okay, and from
Okay.
Singapore to Nadi, actually we will be flying through Pacific Ocean.
Okay.
So it is a very long haul flights, big flights. So it's quite a nice flight, and you will feel a bit tired after this journey because long fly also makes you a bit tired.
Yeah.
So we got it. We reached in the morning around 8 9 p.m. 8 9 a.m. And from there I just went to my hotel. So when you fly, just make sure that the weather condition is good and
Yeah.
should not be raining. That is the main thing because it is an island country. If it starts raining,
Correct.
you will not be able to visit much more places.
Correct, correct. So tell me which airlines you traveled by? Which was
So
the
I
airlines?
from here to Singapore, I took the Singapore Airlines, and from there
Okay.
there is a Fiji Airlines. So it is
Okay.
their home country's airlines. I opted that. So I reached because most of the tourists, the bigger chunk of tourists you will see is from either Australia, New Zealand, or US, because it
Yeah,
is
correct.
nearer to that instead of
Nearby to
India.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. And what
So
about the visa requirements? Are there any specific visa requirements? What is the duration in which you can avail visa?
the best thing I will say, the visa part. As an
Yeah.
Indian, you are not required to get any kind of visa. Just go with your
Oh,
passport, you are allowed.
that's an
That's it.
advantage.
That's the big
For
advantage.
कहीं तो जाके advantage मिला है of being an
Yes.
Indian taxman
दूर ही
citizen.
सही लेकिन बिना कोई पेपर वर्क का you are entering. That's it.
Nice. So that's one part taken care of. You just book your tickets and hotels and you get an entry.
Yes. Just fly.
Okay, great, great. So let's deep dive. So where did you stay? I think you were there. You and your wife for 4 days, right? 4 full days in
Yes.
Fiji.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So where did you stay? Was it at one location? Which location? And if you can share the details about how is it nearby to all attractions or locations or activities which you wanted to be a part of.
So, before going to that location, let me explain few short points that you should be knowing. See, as
Yeah.
Fiji is a small island country, you will not find Uber first thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
there is a cab app that is called Fiji Cab, but
Okay.
somehow it is not that frequent. You will not get frequent vehicles because their
Okay.
taxi service is also a bit expensive. Okay.
Okay.
So what I did is I booked a hotel near to Wailoloa Beach. Okay, it is a very calm beach. Wailoloa place is bit kind of a hotel and small shops. It is kind of that location. But where I booked is it is on
Okay.
the same beach, but a little bit away from the busiest location. It is a small
Okay.
cottage kind of setup. So it is on the beach. They have their private beach. The price is
Okay.
also like 4 5 thousand per night. So
Fun.
we
Yeah.
booked a cottage kind of setup. So we were staying there for 4 to 5 days. So the thing there are actually locations like if you are booking the main city is called Suva city. Okay, which is
Okay.
30 to 40 kilometers away from your Nadi airport. Okay, uh,
Okay.
uh, to go to Suva, either you take taxi or you have to book a domestic flight from Nadi Airport
Okay.
to Suva Airport. Okay, they have a domestic terminal there. There is no international terminal there. So I prefer to be at Wailoloa because if you are booking some activities related to visiting islands, your Wailoloa beach and Nadi town is nearer to those terminal from where you will be boarding the boats. Okay,
Okay.
so the best thing to stay near the terminal. It will be easier for you. You will be picked up from hotel, and you will be visiting the respective island. So I stayed at the Wailoloa Beach. It is a quite peaceful place, and the second thing is city is active from morning 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Post 6 p.m. all the markets will be closed except restaurant and bars.
Sunrise to
Okay.
sunset. Sunrise to
Yes.
sunset.
Yes. Yes. Because our habit is after sunset only we will be going around, roaming around. But it is
Correct.
there after 6 o'clock. All the supermarkets, all the markets will be closed. Okay. Only restaurants will
Okay.
be open. So, so I always opt, and safety is also a good is safety is also a one of the concern because it is a very small population and empty roads. So you should be taking care of that. You should be taking care of that by yourself. So be safe. And most of the
Okay.
time, if you want to go anywhere, you just call the reception and just tell them that I want a taxi. They will arrange it for you. Okay. So
Yeah.
This is a small piece of information that you should be taking care while you
Correct.
are
Yeah, very,
visiting
very
Fiji.
important. Yeah, yeah. So, so moving ahead, since now that you have mentioned about the critical, because whenever you land in any new country or any new city, this is one of the most important aspects. If, especially if you are reaching at night, कि cab available है कि नहीं? And some,
Yes,
if you are with someone, your wife, family, it becomes all the more critical, right? You don't know how the localites are. You don't know
yes,
if there is any danger, if there is safety in the city, right? So because I experienced one similar moment during my recent trip to Egypt, I guess we landed in Luxor at night. The flight got delayed, and we landed around 10 or 11 p.m. And we thought Uber is available in Egypt everywhere. While Uber works in Luxor, but at that time there was no cab. We
it
tried
is
for
not
half
clear.
an hour and finally went to near a bus stop, which was of the outside the airport, and we saw there were some one or two cabs, and they started negotiating at whatever rates they wanted to, right? And it was 10 o'clock. I was alone. I was not
She
alone.
is
I was
also
with
a
my wife.
American.
But then,
Yes,
yeah, being aware of these things, especially when you land in your city or country, is important.
yes. So for
So moving.
when you land, no, it is also the small services also provided by your hotels. Also that if you connect them in well in advance, they will provide a
Yeah,
cab service. They will just pick
yeah,
you from the airport and they will drop you at the hotel at around 30 to 40 Fijian dollar price. So it is also
yeah.
available there.
So, which hotel did you? So, if you can mention the hotel name details which you have booked, so that we
So
can just.
I stayed in a resort called Club Fiji Resort. So it is on Wailoloa Beach. It is
Okay.
a cottage setup. It is having multiple cottages, a small swimming pool. And they have their own kitchen. So they used to
Okay.
have some
Yeah. Yeah.
barbecue nights, different kind of activities there.
Nice.
And in front of that hotel
Yeah.
only, they have their own beach also. So it is
Right.
totally safe for you whether you are roaming
Right.
around at 2 a.m., night, morning. It is all safe. So there is
Nice.
nothing to
And
worry about with your family.
how is overall the safety and security, if I may say, in the country while roaming around in Fiji? Is it safe for couples or for women or to roam around in terms of anything like handling money, documents, right? We hear episodes, in, especially in Europe, a lot of things get stolen. How is it in Fiji?
So in Fiji, actually, I say it is better to not roam around in night because roads
Okay.
are empty. Okay, and you
Okay.
don't know every person how they might be reacting towards you. So it is preferred you should complete your activity at night and at daytime. But in at night, if you want to visit, you can go to some particular known places like beach places where pubs or your
Right.
restaurants are
Crowd
there.
is there. Yes.
I used to go to Nadi town. There is a small place where you find all the supermarkets. Although those are closed, there are few very good joints of seafoods. The best good joints you will find, and you will have some good crabs.
Okay.
So for that, I used to go after 7 to those small restaurants. There is a particular restaurant I will say its name is Bohai. It is
Okay.
having a very delicious set of course you will enjoy for seafood. Specifically, I say it is for seafood.
I think
So
we
those who
both
are
should go to a coastal country and we should enjoy on some good seafood because we have had a lot of discussions on amazing food at a lot of different places in different countries. But कभी एक साथ खाने नहीं गए. The maximum we have gone is
uh,
bargaining nation. So moving on, let's deep dive into your day wise itinerary. What all you explored. So day one. So what did you explore? What did you cover on day one in Fiji?
So on day one, actually, when we landed, we already had a advance booking with the resort that just send a cab. They will be picking it up. So this there is a cab available when we landed. He was just having our names on it, and we just boarded the cab. It took 30 Fijian dollar for the cab, and we just reached the hotel
Okay.
first. We got fresh, and we just walk around the nearby area on Wailoloa Beach and
Okay.
one of our friends' family. They came from Suva to visit us, so we had few gifts for them.
Nice.
We walked
Oh,
around with them. We roamed around there. Then in the
nice.
evening, we went to the Nadi town in the evening. So we just roam around the market. How is the market is? What all things are there? So we roamed around and we had a good dinner in the Bohai restaurant that I was mentioning. And the first day was a relaxed day. We didn't do much activity. So just had our dinner and we were back to the resort by 8 or 9 p.m. And we are just having our relaxed time on the beach for around midnight and we just closed our day for that day.
So basically, I have seen one day you take in each country to do the Reiki. Uh, Ask the locals what is good,
Yes,
क्या खाने में अच्छा है, कहाँ खाना है, which markets to explore, where to buy, what is found. So you do the Reiki of the place to get all
yes.
the information from the locals, which might not be available on the internet while doing your
No, you
research,
will
right?
not find those
Yeah,
actually. It is also important to know things from local because everything you
yeah,
will not get on Google, everything you will not get
yeah.
from people. So there are lots of things locals know, but you don't know. Okay, because
Correct.
when I was exploring, I was talking with people. So from there, I came to know that there is a place called there is a sand dune. It is known that we came to know that it is the biggest sand dune on South Pacific, biggest sand dune. I have
Oh,
never heard about those
okay.
things. So I just came back and
Correct.
googled again. What is it? So I came to know, oh, this is also there. So it's like you will get very good information from locals actually.
Yeah,
So that's why I
absolutely.
spend bit time to know things from locals first.
Yeah, I guess it's a good thing. And see, one of the idea of doing this kind of connecting with people who are traveling across countries is to get these insights because you can plan by chat GPT, you can do a lot of things, but you won't get actual insights which will help or enhance your experiences while you are exploring any country.
True,
मजा
true,
तो
true.
उसी में है कि वहां पे रेस्टोरेंट कौन सा अच्छा है जहाँ पे कबाब अच्छे मिलेंगे. You know
Huh,
यहाँ पे कबाब्स अच्छे हैं, इस कंट्री में जाके ये खाना है, बट यार कहाँ पे खाना है
huh.
or which activity, which island is not known, which is not commercialized, but localites know. Like when I
Yes,
visited Egypt, मैंने 2 दिन we had guided tours, so in different cities, luxury. So I asked the guides, what would you recommend, which the localites prefer exploring, but the tourists don't know. And they mentioned कि this part of Egypt, what you cover, Egypt, Giza, luxury. We prefer exploring the Saqqara, the
La Chukra,
stucco
La
yes,
Chukra,
pyramids,
bro. Thank you.
Saqqara pyramids, the Shura. So she said next time you visit, you explore that piece. That is astoundingly beautiful, and you'll like that more than this. So these are things which localites would know, not us when we are
localites know
planning,
only.
right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
that's true.
So yeah. So first day was like bring a Reiki. So what's next on day two? What was day two in Fiji
So
actually?
on first day, post doing all the research, I got to know that there is an island called Tivua Island. So
Okay.
it is known very much popular destination for tourists. So I just booked it from Viator app that there is
Okay.
a trip. So the trip includes they will be picking you up from your resort or hotel, and they will be taking you to the terminal where you will be getting a cruise to that particular
Correct.
island. So the terminal is was around I can say around 20 to 30 minutes away from my hotel. We reached
Yeah.
there and they just provided the cruise ticket from that terminal. They just gave us that you just be with your ticket and we will be boarding the cruise. So the cruise is having, I think, might be having some capacity of around 150 people. So
Oh,
we are having around
a proper cruise,
one proper
medium
cruise.
size.
I think 150, sorry, 550, 150 people. It is a good big cruise. So approximately 100, I can say 100 people are there from different country of this whole world. Okay. So we boarded the cruise on the second day, and we went to Tivua. So I have never seen the picture of Tivua, how it looks like. So I was excited to see how it looks like. So when it was passing by, it passed few islands, small islands. Those are like small islands we used to normally see in different countries. And at the end,
Yeah.
it was closing to one island. It was having a green. From the distance, you will see the island is very green, and around it, it is the sand. You can see the golden sand, a white and golden
Yeah.
kind of sand, and around that you can see light green, blue, light
Yeah.
green water. Then you can see turquoise blue water. Then you can see deep blue water. So I was just looking at that island, and I was not sure that whether we are going to that island or we are going somewhere. So I asked the one of the crew member. So where is the island that we are going? Is it this one or we are going for another one? So they told me that this is the island we are going. And I was like, what? That island, the color I was talking about. I took few pictures
Yeah.
from my phone. Even if I see that picture, na, it is like the Windows wallpaper. The picture is like that. It is so beautiful. I can't, but I can't. You can't imagine that you will be able to see someday. So it is like that. So I was like standing on the tip of the cruise to see that. So I was just
Yeah.
standing there, even though it was peak time for sun there, a bit hot,
Yeah.
but I'm okay with it. I'm just standing and looking at that island. Wow, it is what a beautiful island. This is the and that island is like they have a small setup there. They're a small kind of building, but nobody's staying there.
Okay.
All the crew
Okay.
also they are going with the cruise, and they will be setting up the lunch for you. There is
Okay.
service. They will ask that whether anybody is interested for scuba diving. They will ask if somebody is interested. They will be taking around 250 Fijian dollar to give you a experience of scuba diving. So I was the only person who went for scuba diving for from the whole
Okay.
cruise. So
Yeah.
then I opted that. So first of all, we have to offboard the cruise and go to the island first. There are proper washrooms also available. So if you want to go
Yeah.
for snorkeling, they have particular designated area. They will guide you that go snorkeling, do your snorkeling there. If you want jackets or if you want fins, all those things are available. They will be providing. So first of all, we went for a small snorkeling. Uh, you will see the starfishes for the first time. I was able to see blue color starfishes, blue, deep blue
Amazing.
starfishes. They are like scattered around on the floor of the sea, like just it's a good dense, good number of count you can see. And dead
That's
planktons
amazing.
you will be able to see. Dead planktons are just everywhere you can see. Small seashells you will be able to see. And the best is the color of the sea. Four layer of color, four layer of
Amazing.
blue. So
And
green,
this
then
was
the sand,
this
then
was
the
for
four layer.
what amount of duration? Uh,
So it is what about full day. So we you start boarding the cruise around 9:30 or 9. It will you
okay.
will exit the island by 3. So you will be arriving by 4. It is including lunch. So they will be the lunch is included in the cruise price. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the whole day I spent on that island. So first of all, we changed for the water activity. So first we went for a small snorkeling, and we just roam around nearby sea life. We watch we small planktons, seashells, fishes, all these
Yeah.
things we watch. Then I came back, and I was getting ready for our scuba diving session.
Yeah.
So they are certified divers are there. So one of the diver
Okay.
took me into the deep zone where we can scuba dive. So there he
Yes.
showed me single boat. It was there. I for the first time I was able to see barnacles. Barnacles are those
Amazing.
sea organisms that are getting stick to blue whale. They are just stick to
Yeah,
the body of the blue whale, and that they eat whatever they can. For the
yeah,
first time, I
I've
was
heard
able
about
to see
this.
barnacles, and there was a big stingray that was under the sand, and it just went away.
Amazing,
I saw that for the first time. I saw these things in that place. So around
amazing.
30 to 40 minutes, based on your comfort, he will be keep asking you that how comfortable you are. तो आप
Yeah,
कंफर्टेबल हो स्कूबा डाइविंग के लिए, तो आप आराम से 30 to 40 minutes आराम से he will be giving you a scuba diving too. So I was comfortable, so I got around 40 minutes under the water for a long time. So I
amazing.
saw star pieces, planktons, and all these small fishes of different color. So these all I saw. After 40 minutes, I came back. So for paying also, there is the card payment is available on the cruise, so you don't need to worry about.
Okay,
So you can use your
okay.
card also. Okay.
Yes.
So after coming back from scuba diving, it was lunchtime. So their local seafood, they have a small stall. So all the people are just taking as it is a buffet. So you can eat anything
Yeah.
you want, how much you
So,
want.
so how is the food over there? Like spicy,
So
non-spicy, more of veggies?
the food is like actually kind of a continent kind of thing, so it is not having so much spices on in it, but yes, you can enjoy the delicacy because it is like a mix of, somehow you can say, I found it is a mix of local plus kind of continent side, so it is mix
Okay.
of that, so you will be finding it good in taste. So the best is those are fresh food, so obviously it is delicious.
Okay. And what's the island about? Are there like any new thing which you find which on that island which you explore during the day trip?
So the island is a very small island. It might be like 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer island. So
Yeah.
if you just
Yeah.
walk around the island, it is like it will take around maximum you can say 15 minutes to 30 minutes. But when you roam around, you will see lots of seashells around the island, small seashells, different varieties, lots of tar pieces around the island, and some plants you will be able to see. And but uh, uh, the thing is, when you are roaming around from one direction, because the according to the sun, you will be seeing the colors of the sea. So from that
Yeah.
direction, you will be roaming around from another direction. Then you will go into the next direction. You will see the color will shift.
Yeah.
It will change the color. Okay, so
Yes.
it was amazing. The blue is actually people, somebody has mentioned in the Google that the bluest the word goes the bluest island, the bluest water, bluest beach. You can say yes, it is true. It was amazing.
I think it is also known as something the coral reef capital of the world, if I'm not wrong. It is called something as the coral reef capital of the world. There are many
Yeah,
coral
when
reefs
when
also.
when I was diving, no, scuba diving, you can see different variety of corals, because you in
Yeah.
the sea only you will be see the colors, the different colors you will be
Yeah.
able to see for the coral. One of the best what is a island trip I can say when I saw
Yeah.
these things. And it's very
Correct.
active
True.
sea
Very
life,
true.
you can say, very active sea life. And the
Yeah.
good thing is it is very clean. You will not see any kind of garbage around the sea or on the beach. It is very clean, and local people or tourists also takes care of that. That they should not make things dirty. So that's why it is
Yeah.
well maintained. Actually, how the cruise works is like what they do. The company just take the whole island as a lease, and they just for some time period they take those tourists for those time period under their supervision and just give a trip. It is how the whole island trip works there.
Yeah. Correct. So, I guess it's more like the island exploration trip. You
Yes,
roam around, you have some water activities, and you spend the day on the island, right?
yes, yes.
And so that's day one. So what was planned for day two? Day
So
one was
actually,
expecting an idea.
after day one, we are a bit exhausted because the exhaustion from trip and the scuba diving and roaming around
Correct.
was a bit. You will feel a bit tired, but that's
Yeah.
why for second day we planned for a skydiving. Okay, so there is
Okay.
a famous Fiji also famous for skydiving for their
Okay.
different terrain because you will be able to see the different watercolor, the whole island from sky. So they have a good
Yeah.
provision of skydiving. But
I mean,
unfortunately, that day the weather changed. The forecast was different.
okay.
So in the morning, I came to know that it is cancelled for today. So they will be rescheduling my
Okay.
plan for the next day because the
Okay.
wind was very high and
Okay.
there was a storm, small storm passing by. So they are
Okay.
cancelled the activity for the day. So the second day, unexpectedly the activity cancelled. So I got a contact of a local cab driver.
Okay.
So I heard about that Sangakota dune, sand dune, and
Okay.
there is a very clear, transparent water on a beach that is called Ratandola Beach. Okay,
Okay.
so these particular places are a bit away from Wailolo, the Nadi town. So we have to take a cab, and there is you
Okay.
will not get shared cab or shared kind of thing. Either you have to wait for bus, or you have to take
Okay.
a cab by yourself because bus is also it is like frequency is very less. So we
Okay.
decided to take a cab. So the cab the whole day the cab we booked and it charged us $100 for both
Okay.
and we took the cab and we first went to the Sangakota Sand Dune. So about
Okay.
the Sangakota Sand Dune, it is the biggest South Pacific sand dune. So I first I heard about it as sand dune that somebody will think that okay there will be huge mountain of sand. It is something like
Yeah.
that, right? The picture is like that.
Yeah.
So we went, and at the entrance they will charge you like 10 Fijian dollar per person to enter as an entrance fee. You have to pay that.
Okay.
Okay. The thing is, first we heard about that. So when I saw the map, it is like a gigantic sand dune. It's a very big sand
Okay.
dune. So from the entrance, if you start walking, it will take you around 1.5 hours to reach the beach. Okay.
Oh.
So that much big it is. So I
Okay.
asked the ranger, the person who was collecting the entrance fee. So I told them that is there any shortest distance that we can cover and
Yeah.
reach the beach? So he told me that you go on the main road and he directed us that there is a village, small village. You stop there. From there you start climbing the sand dune. It will be very shorter distance.
Okay.
It will like 10 minutes or 15 minutes you will be reaching. So we took that road, off road,
Okay.
and we got to that village and we just started climbing. It was like 10 minutes. We reached the
Okay.
beach from there. Okay. So there was a group of people. They have started from before half an hour when we reached. They
Yeah.
were just arriving after we were coming back. They were arriving at that place. So it was a shortcut, you can say. It is available.
Yeah.
After paying, we got took that shortcut and I would say the sand dune. If I am standing in between the sand dune, I am taking a picture. If I say it is a
South
desert,
Pacific's
everybody will
largest
believe it is a desert.
Yeah.
sand dune.
It is that much big.
Oh.
And if you are standing in between that sand dune, you will lose your direction. That from which direction I came in and from which direction I have to go out.
But how was it
Because
formed? Like, when was it formed? That's the first question which is coming to my mind. बना कब था ये?
so ये तो जब आइलैंड बना था उसी टाइम ही बन गया था. ये एक्चुअली नेचुरली फॉर्म्ड है.
Okay.
ओके.
Yeah.
बिकॉज वहां
Correct.
पे कोई फिलहाल तो वोल्केनिक एक्टिविटी है नहीं. सो वो
Correct.
नेचुरली फॉर्म हुआ है और पूरा मतलब वो उसका जो अब नॉर्मली बीच कैसा होता है, छोटा सा इलाका होता है जहाँ पे रेत होती है. ये
Hmm.
तो पूरा रेत का पहाड़ था. पहाड़ लाइक
Hmm.
हिल. एक्चुअली हम लोग जो हिल बोलते हैं ना, इट वाज लाइक
Hmm.
माउंटेन ऑफ सैंड. और वो भी बीच के ऊपर।
Correct.
तो आप सीधा
Mm.
ऊपर से उतरोगे सीधा बीच में और एंड व्हेन वी रीच देयर we are the only person who are around the beach. Nobody is around, nobody is nearby. Only we can see some people coming from top to bottom just walking by. That's it.
Mm.
There are very less public there. So that
Correct.
is one of the good experience I had, that yes, something new. It is the biggest South Pacific sand dune. It is famous for that. And it took around 1 hour we spent there. Then from there we went to Ratandola Beach. So it is also
Okay.
quite a bit of a distance. So we went to Ratandola Beach, and there also Ratandola Beach, you will be seeing a few resorts, good resorts on the beach also.
Okay.
But there you will see small sea lives like sea spider. I was able to figure out what is a sea spider for the first time.
Acha.
We
Yeah, I
saw a
haven't
sea
heard about.
spider there. Yeah, so
Yeah.
the spider is, the spider having different legs, they are roaming around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sea spider is like a octopus, but it is like it will be roaming around. It will be walking around. It's like that. So
Okay.
the first time I saw sea spider there, and some small
Amazing.
fishes, and one foreigner. He was from US. He was fishing, so he also offered us that you can also fish. We took the rod and we tried for some time. So, and
Amazing.
very transparent water, and you will see the pattern of sand in the sea is different, and pattern of sand just out of the sea is different.
Okay.
Okay, and very clean water. You can, even if you
Right.
go in the water, na, you can see your base, the base of the sea. You can see clearly.
Yeah.
So people are mostly. I came across people from Australia and US there.
Correct. Correct. It's
A
near
family
to them. Yeah. Makes
near
sense.
to them. So the families are there. They're having their fun. The kids are chilling. They are just happy to see
Correct.
different kind of fishes, different kind of
Yeah.
seashells. There we spent around 1 hour, 1.5 hour. Then it was around, because you have to travel a bit. So while reaching these places, these are far from Nadi town. So it took around 4 p.m. We closed our all the activities. Then we went back to our hotel. Then
Okay.
after reaching the hotel, we just freshen up because we got rain on the way when we are at Sand Dune. The weather became more pleasant to roam around. So
Okay.
after coming back to hotel, we again got refreshed, and we started
Correct.
our evening, and we went to our dinner. We went for dinner uh, uh, from the for the same restaurant, Bo High restaurant, at the same day. So
Yeah.
there that day we had good lobster, fresh lobster, and
Amazing.
Fijian crab, the red Fijian crab. Those are famous Fijian crab. Those are getting imported to different countries from Fiji,
Oh.
especially. So
And how
those
was
are
it?
this size of red crabs. So they
Amazing.
will charge you around 90 Fijian dollar. It's quite expensive,
Okay.
but yes, the taste is very amazing. Okay, so we
Great.
had that. So this is how we just concluded the second day of our journey on PG.
Yeah. I guess third day, right? This was sorry. So this was third day. First day was exploring, doing the
Ah,
Recce, exploring market.
then Tivua
Second day
Island,
was
and
the
there is a
island.
third day. Yeah, yeah,
Third day, right? So fourth day was of I guess skydive, right?
skydiving. Yes. Again, the fourth day in the morning, we got picked up from the hotel. So first of all,
Yeah.
we went to the base where we supposed to get ready for dive. But again, the information come in that the wind speed is quite high, so they have changed the spot. And as there is only one airstrip, so what they used to do, they choose a different location from where you will dive. The drop point will be one location. However, you will be landing in at another point. Where the drop zone is not 13,000 feet, it is 14,000 feet. usually wherever you will go, if you are opting for skydiving with your instructor, they will
Hmm.
be giving you 13,000 feet diving point. But here it
Okay.
is 14,000 feet because the
Oh,
landing, the airstrip and the flight landing area, it is aligning. That's why they
okay.
take care of that. Accordingly, they have to decide. So
Correct,
for
correct.
precaution, they have their drop point standard as 14,000 feet. So
Mhm.
so we took the flight at 14,000 drop point. So we started our so we opened the door. So we jumped from the flight. So while jumping,
Yeah.
you can see the whole islands with the colors around the blue ring around the island. So that you can see. And all of a sudden, we entered the dark cloud, and it was very chilling cold. Then we
Is you
again
ready to go
Oh,
skydive,
exit the
man?
cloud,
yes.
and
Oh yeah, dude.
we
Look at
just
that
entered
beautiful
the
sky we have above us.
shiny
Hey,
area
buddy,
where
got a
we
little
can see
plane
the
and
sunshine,
some crazy
good
people.
So,
sunshine.
Let's
Then it got warm.
go!
So it is like when you are in cloud, you will be feeling cold. Then again, you will be warm, and it was like windy, hell of windy. So they have just after free fall, after around some seconds, they will deploy the parachute, and you will fly around.
yeah.
So while flying around, you will be able to see the whole area around, whole island. You can see the mountains, the island, the sea. You can see, and for some time they will give you the control of the parachute, so that you can just
Okay.
they will guide you to slide around how you have to control. So they will be seeing this area, you will be seeing that left, right, and the height you can see you can breathe within the cloud. Like you are just getting
Yeah.
drenched a bit. You are getting cold and you are getting warm when you are just hitting the sunshine, and
Correct,
it's much a mix of everything you are just finding there. So the wind is
correct.
so fast that they actually the main control, you should be having the main control. So
So,
we
I
had
guess,
a
yeah, so this was the second experience, right? Second experience doing skydiving.
sorry,
This was your second experience doing skydiving, right? You had
second
done
skydiving I
previous.
did. Yes, yes.
So what was the difference for you? What did you feel was different over here? I think the first one you did was in Thailand, right?
Thailand, yes.
Yeah. So what was different in this experience of skydiving in Fiji?
So in Thailand, the skydiving is like normal. You have to jump, you will see, you will move around, and you will land.
Yeah.
But in
Okay.
Fiji, we got a big turbulence. We got a thick cloud, black cloud. You have to cross while you are dropping, and you can see the whole landscape, the blue landscape also. Even though you have seen
Okay.
in Thailand, but the feeling is different because you are having a very different environment and very different sights you will be able to see. And the drop zone is bit high from drop zone of Thailand. It is 13,000 in Thailand. However, it is 14,000 Fiji. So it is what you can see. You can just at a one shot you are seeing everything in the around the island. It is like you are seeing small island near to the island, and the blue ring, and you can see also the black cloud around you, how which you have passed.
Yeah.
Again, you are hitting the sunshine. So it is like a weather shifting for you, and the wind is
Correct.
very high. The speed is very high, so you have to just be in control and be supervised, be guided by the instructor. So somehow it was we just roam around, and at a distance of 25 kilometer of distance, we landed from another spot. We started from the airstrip, but at 25 kilometer away, we landed again. So the vehicle was
Amazing.
there to receive. We landed safely. So we got some good videos equipped by the
Yeah, please
instructor.
share. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes,
So,
we will do. We will do.
in terms of cost comparison, how is it? So, since you mentioned this experience was more enriching in terms of the uh, right from the start, right? It's at 40,000 feet. Then you could feel the
Yeah,
gushing wind and the clouds while you're diving, the change in weather. The sight of the islands is more beautiful, right? So in terms of charges, how are they against? So, what was the charge for skydiving experience over here in Fiji?
So in Fiji, skydiving is bit expensive, I must say,
Yeah,
as compared to Thailand, because
yeah,
Fiji is having limited resource. Okay, so
yeah.
that's why the cost is bit high. So the cost for skydiving is approximately 35,000 INR for
Okay,
per person. And if you are
okay.
opting for photos, videos, that is another 12 to 13,000 of charges. So it's
13,000 per
almost
person, or was it for
per person, per
combined
person,
per person?
per person.
Okay.
So
Oh,
it is like approximately you have to spend around 47 to 50,000 per person for a
got it.
skydiving, including photos, videos. But
Okay.
if you ask me, is it worthy or not, as per
Yeah,
the amount of money we spend?
yeah,
Yes, each bit of uh,
yeah. That is what
expense
matters. Yeah,
you have given, it is worth it.
correct. That is what matters at the end of the day. Value for money, right? If you're
Yes,
paying
yes,
whatever you're in, the safety matters, the experience matters, the view matters.
yes. It is all about
Correct,
experience, how you feel, how you enjoy that particular activity. So this is
correct,
about,
correct,
because if you are having a bit of uh, fear and all those things, you will not enjoy that thing.
correct, correct.
Okay, so for me it was a very nice, good experience that I got during my skydiving in Fiji also. So
And how
I
was your
also
wife's
shared.
experience? How was
He
your
she
wife's
also
experience?
enjoyed it. She did it
Yeah.
for first time. She enjoyed it a lot.
So my wife has done skydiving. I guess she has done in UK. I haven't done it yet. I'm yet to do skydiving, and I'm
I'll
waiting. I
take you.
think maybe
I'll take
someday
you.
in Fiji, maybe someday in Fiji, because I think like you mentioned, right, the view matters, or the overall experience matters. It's not just diving from the sky. That's
Yes.
not the way, because I have done some few activities. I had done bungee jumping in Rishikesh, and
Hmm.
it is, I guess, at a height of, if I'm not wrong, 80 feet or 130 feet at Rishikesh.
Hmm.
And experts are there from New Zealand team only, I guess, rolling heights. Amazing experience, right? Where you do also matters, and the kind of overall setup they have
Yes. Yes.
uh,
Yes.
adds a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
And so this was day 4. So skydiving, and anything apart from that, or was that the bye bye moment for Fiji?
No, no, no. After skydiving, it completed around by 1 or 2 p.m. So
Okay.
we have ample of time to spend in the market also. So what
Yeah.
we did is, each day we are not able to
Correct.
explore the local market. So that day
Yeah.
we asked the cab person to drop us, not to drop at our hotel. Instead, he should drop us at the Nadi Market, Nadi town.
Yeah.
So he dropped there. We just walked around. It's a small market. It's not big, that much big. So we just roam around. There you can see wood carved masks. The tribes masks are there. So those are getting sold, and few
Okay.
handcrafted items. And there is few local brands, like there is lotions, local brands. So those
Okay.
are available. If you want to buy that, you can get those things. We just explore the
Okay.
market, what all things we can get, or what all we can explore. So we just roamed around the full market, and we just saw how people, how the, what do you say, pattern of the people, pattern of life people used to spend, what they eat,
Correct.
what the local food they used to consume. So the
Correct.
best things, so far I have not shared the best thing. The best thing is you can talk in Hindi in Fiji.
Yeah. So I read there is a Fiji Hindi also, which
Yes,
is a local language. Yeah.
it is something like South Indian Hindi. Somebody from South India, how he talks the Hindi, it is
Correct.
something similar to that. But you
The
can
diction
just
is like how South Indians speak Hindi. Yeah.
yes, yes. So you can just speak Hindi, and people
Yeah.
will be able to understand. And, because the reason is Fiji is mostly descendant of Indians only. So
Okay.
most of the portion you can see those race who will be working around, or you can just ask in Hindi that something you need, they will be guiding you. So
Okay.
it's just a very comfortable place. You can just roam around and have your relaxed moments. That day, we had our dinner there uh, on a different restaurant for seafood, and we went back.
Okay.
So that day is well spent with good adventure.
Yeah. Amazing. So I guess that concludes the trip, right? And then you had your
Yes,
return. So then you moved to Cambodia from there, from
Cambodia.
Fiji.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So tell me now that since you have explored Fiji, so what is something uh, what is something one should so who should travel to Fiji, if I ask the other way, who should be the right set of people, or not right set of people, who should travel to Fiji primarily, like किसको जाना
So
चाहिए so that they enjoy.
people who enjoy nature, people who
Yeah.
enjoy beach activities, people who
Yeah.
enjoy adventure, and
Yeah.
people who do not get bored by small activities around the nature. Those people will
Correct.
it is a big yes for those people. Yes, you can go, you will have your, it is a kind of a detox for you. Definitely it is a detox for you.
Correct. Yeah. So is Fiji like Maldives or Mauritius for the New Zealanders or Australians? Because it sounds more like it,
You
right?
can say, yes, you can say,
Yeah.
you can say,
Yeah.
because as I explored one part of Fiji, there are different part also. Yeah, like I mentioned that there is Ratandola Beach. Okay,
Yeah.
if you were, I stayed at one side of the one side of Fiji. Ratandola is another side of Fiji. Like that, there
Yeah.
is multiple sides of Fiji. So every side
Yeah.
is having its own dimension, own beauty. Okay,
Yeah.
there is a Suva town also. Somebody wants to explore. There is a particular core town of Fiji. You can go there. There is lots of shops. People. It's a particular well-established town. Okay,
Yeah.
so those are also there. If you want to spend more days, I think you can. You can do that.
Right. 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 Right.
And I think the night we came back from skydiving, that night we opted for one small activity as well before going to Cambodia. We had
Okay.
a one evening of tribal activities. Okay,
Oh. Yeah.
where I was invited as a tribe head for a small
Okay.
period. Okay, so
Okay.
they showed us that how the tribe in Fiji survived, how the lifestyle of Fijian culture, based Fijian
Correct.
tribe. They showed us how they dance, how they sing, everything they have showed, how they cook. So we had a
Yeah.
dinner. That is authentic Fijian dinner that is cooked underground
Yeah.
with applying heat from up above the soil. Okay, what they do, they put the food in the underground, and they just burn above the soil
Understood.
so that
Yeah. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
food will be prepared
It's their
under
kind of
the
tandoor. It's their
control.
kind of tandoor
So
only.
tandoor. They came. They were sharing few facts and figures about that. The one intriguing fact we came across that while there was core tribes living in Fiji,
Yeah.
there are different tribes. So few tribes used to fight. So when
Okay.
somebody kills their enemy, they used to
Yeah.
put that person underground, cook it, and they used to eat it. Okay, they have a real photo of that also. There is a real picture they have
Understood.
shown us. It is there in their archive, and it is some kind of a small museum, you can say. They have showed that this is how one enemy was killed, and he was cooked and served as dinner. So
So
that
are these
that
tribes still prevalent in Fiji, or was this
no,
like
there is no
such?
carnivore prevailing in Fiji right now. So now it is kind of normal life. They have been, right now living in Fiji. So yes, this is a small activity we did. It is like 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
it is like that. They will pick you up from your hotel. They will take you to
Yeah.
their village. They will show you
Yeah.
around and they will drop you around. So by 10 p.m. you will be back to your hotel. So it was a very small
Yeah.
activity, but it is worth it. But
Different one.
yes,
A
different one.
different one.
But all the people will
Yeah.
not prefer this kind of activity. But it is
Correct.
like, what is your preference? So I like it, so
Correct.
I did it.
Correct. It's something which will expand your horizon, right? Of what has happened in the
Yes,
past, of how the people were,
because
how
from there
different people.
you will be connected to history actually,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
history is a
Very,
big thing, big subject to discuss.
yeah, and it's a great teacher also, right? It's a great teacher. It widens your horizon. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
amazing. And one thing which we discuss in every episode. How did you carry the currency, right? Fijian dollars. So did you carry dollars and exchange over there, or are cards also accepted at almost all the places in Fiji?
See, in if you ask how you use it, so first of all, for as a precaution, I just exchange a small amount from airport first. So the
Okay.
exchange is per dollar. They will be doubling the Fiji. Like for $1, there will be two Fijian dollar you can get.
Okay.
And I just exchange one small amount from Fiji Nadi airport first, just
Yeah.
to see if it is required or not. Then
Okay.
actually, in every shop, you will be getting machines to use your card. In every
Okay.
restaurant, hotels, and resorts, you will be having. But if you are going to
That is
small
good.
shops, you have to
Yeah.
pay for cash. Like
Understood.
if you are
Understood.
buying coconut
So
water,
majorly cards
you
are
have to pay.
accepted.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
basically cards are accepted. But if you are traveling via road, you should keep some
Yeah.
small Fijian dollar, small amount of Fijian dollar, so
Correct.
that if you are on the roadside, you are buying some coconut water, they will not be
Yeah.
having any machine, so you have to pay
Correct.
cash.
Correct. They
So
won't be having UPI also right now.
yes. So for that also, you just carry small. It is not that you huge money is required. Card is enough. This is how we just spend our 4 to 5 days with history, with adventure,
Yeah.
with beach, with detox of mind. You will be seeing, but
Yeah.
the one thing I can say that definitely you will not get this experience from anywhere else that you will get in Fiji. It is whole another level, whole another dimension of life.
Yeah. So thanks, Sarit. Thanks again for giving your time to share insights into yet another trip and country which is less explored or more like unknown to Indians at least. Less Indians
Yes,
travel as on day to countries like Fiji. It was very insightful, and I think, like I said, you if you could share the photographs and videos and the maybe Excel with itinerary, which might help us plug it in the video description. We'll plug it in the video description of this podcast so that anyone who is thinking of doing the same bookings and they can get idea of
yes,
what all to book and if they're planning the same way, right? So thanks again for your
definitely.
time.
Welcome,
It was very insightful. Thanks again. Thank you.
most welcome.